Sometimes I despair of this country ever making progress. Sometimes it's very nice, sometimes it just gets on your nerves. Like every other house in the country here, we have big gas tanks outside that we use for the water boiler and for cooking. And you have two tanks, and when one runs out, you unhook it and you plug in the new one, take the old one, get it changed. Easy. A few weeks ago, we had the gasista come out and change the change the connector because the connector was broken. A piece of the brass had snapped just from age. So he came out and he changed it, put a new one on with like a twisty hand thing, so you didn't have to use a wrench, much easier. Great. Today it seemed like the gas had run out, so I went to change it. The twisty connector doesn't fit on one of the bottles because they're not standard, so it fits one and not the other. So now I have no cooking gas and I have no hot water. And I mean, it's honestly not his fault because you expect a standard thing, but the gas thing, the twisty bit by like 2 millimeters bumps into the bottle when you're trying to tighten it, so you can't get a tight seal. And I have a plumber and an electrician coming out to look at something, quite a big project that we're thinking about doing, and they are 25 minutes late. Phone call. Nah. I'm standing out here, getting eaten by bugs, waiting for them. Nothing. So it gets on your nerves sometimes, but it's beautiful. Look at that. But it does have its drawbacks. But the lateness thing in all of the Latin countries has been a pet peeve of mine. I find it to be disrespectful because the person who suffers is the person who's on time. It happens again and again. In Barcelona, when I was meeting reps and stuff for the bars, they were always late. It's crazy. They wouldn't call you or anything. They just would be late. So I would wait 15 minutes. They weren't there 15 minutes. I would leave. But it got to the point where I couldn't meet anyone because no one could get on time for 15 minutes. So I had to change it to half an hour. So every single time I'm waiting half an hour or more because half the time I'd leave. Drives you crazy, having one of those days. So I spent most of the day in the kitchen trying to catch up with a backlog of produce that I've got, and now I can't finish half the stuff because I've got no gas.